Yeah, the echo of the trade storm. In the bustling heart of international diplomacy, two giants stood face to face, not with weapons, but with words, tariffs, and economic might. The year was 2019. President Donald Trump, driven by the promise of putting America first, had imposed billions of dollars in tariffs on Chinese goods. His administration argued that China had been taking unfair advantage of the U.S. for decades through intellectual property theft, massive trade imbalances, and manipulation of markets. The message from Washington was clear. Enough was enough. Across the Pacific, in Beijing's halls of power, leaders watched with growing frustration. The tariffs were hurting not only Chinese exporters, but also American companies and consumers. Factories in both countries began to slow down. Markets trembled. Uncertainty spread like smoke in a windless room. Then came the message. If you want negotiations, China said firmly, cancel the tariffs. It wasn't a plea, it was a condition. Behind the calm tone of diplomacy lay years of tension, ambition, and pride. China wasn't going to negotiate under pressure. For talks to resume, the battlefield had to be leveled. Trump, never one to back down, called their bluff. He doubled down with new rounds of tariffs, but China responded with its own measures, targeting U.S. farmers, tech companies, and more. The world watched anxiously, caught in the crossfire of an economic war. But amid the chaos, back channels opened. Quiet meetings took place in neutral cities. Negotiators worked long nights, seeking a path forward. Behind the political theater, there were real lives at stake. Workers, families, small businesses, all depending on a deal that seemed just out of reach. And finally, after months of tension, a breakthrough came. Not a peace treaty, but a truce. Phase 1, they called it, a fragile agreement where both sides made promises and hope flickered again. The storm didn't end, but it passed, for now. The echoes of that trade war still ring in the global economy, a reminder of how quickly balance can shift and how fragile peace can be when pride meets power.